Hi Collective, welcome to the channel. I'm Crystal, Divine Psychic Medium, delivering messages to you from the higher realms. So welcome in everyone. Alright, so we're going to tap into the energies today, see what's going on. So we're on 6-9 energies. June 9th. Now, no, it's the 10th. Sorry I lost a day. I had to move yesterday, so. There was, I lost a day. You know, because it took like, took me like 12 hours, and then I was up all night. Anyway, let's see. Let's see what's going on here. So I found the deck that I started to create. I've lost quite a few cards, but you know what? This is guiding me to, you know, connect, with my spiritual team and add a bunch of new cards, right? So if you guys like my cards, then definitely hang out, because I'm going to start to use them more. They just showed me curse. Okay. I feel some of you were under a curse, right? You were giving it power, in other words. You were letting it infiltrate your mind. You were letting it create, getting you trapped and stuck in a situation. Like, yeah, like I wasn't seeing a situation, like literally, like I was like, well, I was like having problems with my AC. Remember I was telling you on them, my fans are going out and all of this, and I'm like, I can't stay in this condition, but at the same time, like, you know, how am I going to stay in the area? Like, I was dismissing like a very simple, quick move that could resolve everything, and I got a brand new AC unit and all of that. It's like I was completely just missing something so obvious, right? I feel that's significant for some of you. And it got handled in another, like, I didn't even think of this solution, someone else did. So, right, just a little bit of movements had to be made, and then boom, right? So Divine could be moving something around to make something work in your life at this time. Like, sometimes you're put somewhere and you don't know why. You are for a reason, so you need to know that. Oh my gosh, look. Empress and the Emperor. But what's interesting is then there's false twins written on the back of one of these. So maybe for some of you, some movements need to be made, because maybe like you were in a divine partnership, okay, and then maybe somebody did not answer the call, okay, and maybe that's why there needs to be a movement here. Somebody failed, you know, because you both get tested. That's why I feel like this is, and it's significant, as I talk a lot about the twin flames. For somebody, like, they gambled. The gambling is here. I don't feel it's like gambling addiction. I just feel like somebody knew that they had a divine partnership, or that they were in one, like with their twin, and like they took advantage of that. It was like, well, I'm already with my twin, so let me play a little bit with this, and let me go back to effing around a little bit, because I already know that I'm with my divine. So it's like, it's almost like someone's like, this contract's like in the bag, like I'm already in union, I can play around a little bit before I commit and do my divine work, right? And it's one of those, like, somebody was like playing with the contract, and no, you think you can do that? You think you can finesse the universe? You think you can play? Somebody definitely was gambling with the universe with a divine contract. So ultimately, that's like cheating, right? That's like, you can't finesse the universe. Oh my gosh. That's what somebody thought they could do. That's why maybe for some of you that this feels very like you don't know what to do, because maybe like you're so enlightened, like you knew you were in some sort of divine contract, and you're like, well, wait a minute, this is my divine. Maybe you were like, why are they like divine one moment and then not the next? And you know, so Gabriel, you left the door open. So there's this see, there's this let go energy. That's why I've been talking about, like, divine contracts have been like getting moved around, things like that. They've been getting, new contracts have been getting reassigned. There's been a lot of things that have been getting moved around because of this reason, right? That's why sometimes, like, you have to let go, and you have to let the divine intervene. You have to, you know, you can't stay so focused on a plan. And that's why for some of you it may be very difficult, because you may know that you have this contract, right? But somebody went against the spiritual contract. Like, someone let the enemy get in. Somebody didn't want to give up on something. It's like saying somebody like got over an addiction, right? Like, yep, I cleaned up, I did all of this, I'm on alignment with my divine path, and then someone's like, let me cheat a little bit. Let me go back to the ways that I were. Like, let me play a little bit, because yeah, I got this divine contract. Like, yeah, I don't gotta go work yet. No. Wow. All right. So someone is about to find out that they lost their contracts. Okay, it's getting reassigned, and part of the karma package I'm getting is that they have to see you getting your new contract, right? It's kind of the way like of saying like don't mess around with the universe, right? Some of you could be a grid worker, so you could be guided to a certain place too, because you're healing something within the ley lines within Earth, right? And that's something that I realized, right? As I was like, I know they have me in this exact location for the people that I'm helping, for what I'm doing, but then it was like situations were starting to go on, and I finally went to the universe. I was like, really? Like, you told me I have to stay here, but this isn't favorable anymore. My AC's going out. This is happening. This, right? And instead of like, I just had to get out of the mindset, like I was even like, all right, I got to just be accepting of this, right? And then I went and got additional fans, and then I got an AC fan, all of this stuff, and I was still like, just, I was trying too much to work with it, where when I finally let go, I let it get. Then all of a sudden I was literally like, you're getting moved. Here you go. Da 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 da. I was just like, wow, okay. I didn't think that was, you know what I mean? So it's kind of like one of those things. Yeah, this is definitely twin flame. See, corrupted twin flame journey. That's what's coming out here. For some of you, like, you were on path for your twin flame journey, but it got corrupted along the way. And it's not necessarily something you did, but it got corrupted. So now you have to be willing to be moved around. For some of you, it's because there was a curse put upon you or your bloodlines, and it got to your counterpart. And that's something I've talked about before, right? Some of you, your bloodlines were so cursed that, ooh, I just seen false twin again on another card. Because for some of you, like, your bloodlines were cursed, right? So it was like anybody that you came into contact with, like this entity seeks out or whatever, and just someone wasn't strong enough. Wow, solicitation came out. Somebody could be engaging in solicitation, or maybe something happened when you were younger. Okay, to you or your twin that led to that. That led to demonic attachments. And it doesn't necessarily mean, like, for some of you, this could have been like your mother that was solicited. Is that how you say it? Solicitate? Well, there was solicitation, like, and I don't know if they did it or like their mother imposed it upon them, because there's a lot of sick things where people have been like putting their children out for sex to get money, but it was like the entities were taking over control to try to break them at a young age, right? To stop these chosen ones. Yeah, look, human experiment, secret society. For some of you, it was like a secret society, like a cult. Like some of them, it was like an initiation to give like a sexual sacrifice. Wow, I don't even like hearing that. For some of you, it could have just been one time. It's not like it was like you were put out on the streets or forced, right? But it was one time like a sexual sacrifice, as like an initiation into a cult or a group. I'm hearing like an Eastern Star. Maybe it was something to do something with an Eastern Star. It's not everyone's. Do not manifest this for anyone around you by thinking about it, right? Because the universe doesn't know. When you're thinking too heavily about things that aren't like confirmations of things that happen to you, then you can manifest them around you, right? My stuff is always confirmation for people. It's like you're already going to know or have these ideas, or the links are already going to be there. Don't go looking for them. I had no idea this is how this is going to go, literally. But this is fresh energy, right? And yeah, these cards have been hidden, right? Yeah, look, mind control. Some people have been under mind control. They're showing me gambling again. Maybe somebody did have a gambling problem, but I feel that somebody gambled with the divine. They thought they thought they could finesse the universe, right? Devil agent. Wow. Yeah. They started to listen to the devils, right? It's like they thought they could be like a agent of the devil. Maybe they switched sides. They listened to the devil. They got corrupted. They maybe they decided it was unfair. The pain was too much. Sometimes that'll happen, right? But yeah, this is what I'm getting. Like, I feel like it happened to like your twin. The same divine, like they're so mixed up. I don't think that they're working even with the dark forces. Sometimes these attachments are so dark they don't realize that I'm getting like hostile takeover. Like, I feel that this entity has taken over the mind of someone. Yeah, wow, demon seed. For some of you, you come from like a demon seed, or you engage with the demon seed or something like that, or you had. But there's a dark influence here. Third party demon seed. For some of you, there's been a third party that got in the way. Catfish. Ooh, okay. Or it was like something was just planted, right? Maybe for some of you, like this was like just a straight up demon seed that came to corrupt your twin flame journey. Okay, but they were a false the entire time. They were just playing. So for some of you, yeah, deception. For some of you, you're playing with, you're being catfished by a demon seed, someone that's just that is highly psychic. Okay, so they're able to play with you. Oh my gosh. But some of you could be finding this out. If you're high ranking like this is the energy that I'm getting. So is this demon, okay? You were their match, though. You guys were a match. There's a lot of manipulation. Showing me illegal camera. It's funny too. I just checked the mirror that I just got in this room too. Like, I know how to check the mirror to see if it's double-sided. I know there's some places before where I've had illegal cameras. So maybe for some of you, like, something's going to be surfacing about that, or you're going to find out like you were planted somewhere where there was. I feel this energy of like you've been getting heavily watched, right? Since a child. And it's not always planted in your house, in your place. A lot of times it's just hacking through the computer, right? I recently went through corruptions, right, where my stuff was hacked. Viruses were put in. I even seen the stuff was downloaded on my computer. I didn't do it, right? Nobody else did. Wow, yeah, look, sexual abuse and human experiment society. Human experiment secret society. I told you, for some of you, it's like they were imposing sexual abuse as a trauma to break you from a young child. Yeah, corrupted twin flame journey again. They were trying to stop this. You are anointed. That's why too you're very heavily protected. That's why this stuff, yes, it may have touched you, right? But it didn't break you. You were still able to heal from it. Just sometimes you get trapped in the darkness, right? But you have to come out of the darkness. That's why it's really important to, show me gaslighting, to cleanse your energy and stuff. Government experiments. With trauma. Some of you could have went through an overdose. Okay? It could have led to, a big spiritual awakening. Because sometimes you need these triggers and these things like that to happen. So I was just going to say, or some of you were drugged. Somebody was trying to unalive you. And then I see drugging, overdose. That they, you're protected. That's not going to happen. Yeah, look, false twin flame. Yeah, so for some of you, you're definitely dealing with a false twin flame. You're an earth angel. Because they were sent in by the kingdom of darkness to stop you from your coming into alignment with your twin. Wow. So clones. Jeez. They're trying to clone your energy. They've been trying to take on your energy, trying to like destiny swap with you. So that's probably why you got mistaken so much as in being a twin. Because, yeah, they were trying to be just like you. Because they were trying to be you. Take your essence, take your energy from you. Right? They're trying to take everything from you. So they were trying to be you. So if you notice this person's trying to be you, act like you. Oh my goodness. That's why I've been getting so much the Nine of Cups with the Seven of Swords out in my... Yeah, look, identity theft. They're trying to steal your essence. Yeah, it's this entity attacking divine feminines. I told you it's this entity is like trying to take your genetic imprint. Wow. All right, let's get some tarot because that's enough. I want to get out of that energy. So let's light it up here. Let's get more lighthearted with this beautiful pink energy. I'm feeling a lot of empowerment for divine feminine energy, and that's what it is. A lot of divine feminines, like, you learn in your worth, you learn in your boundaries, and you're starting to celebrate you. And you're starting to realize that sometimes you do just have to go out, like, on your own, because if things aren't high vibrational, the entities can get in and use people. And for some of you, that clone could be, they could have used somebody from your past or just somebody that you knew that wasn't of high vibration, and it's like entities took over to get to you. That's why you got to be careful, right? Like, even though you think you would know somebody, right? And then you get involved with them, and then they like change, that they're completely not who you thought they, because the entities could have taken over, right? So it's sad, you know. I know that. I've had friends, families, lovers, all been taken over in my world. That's why it's like, to protect people, I isolate a lot. Because it's like, I start to notice, right? And I know it's ultimately to show me, like, yeah, obviously I need to be around high vibrational people, because low vibrational people and these entities or whatever just follow, right? So yeah, High Priestess, you're very spiritual, right? Intrinsic, secret, enlightenment. You understand emotions and getting this strong energy, like you've learned how to master your emotions, how to pour this love into yourself, right? Page of Swords, yeah. Things are, you need to gather more information, sharp intelligence, okay. This reading alone could get you to start investigating and start to look at things, starting to see things differently. They get you the clarity, like, in a different way. You could be seeing something in a different way. Sun card energy. Blessings are definitely here. Like I said, even though it doesn't look that way, they're going to shine through. Remember just to keep seeing the light to the darkness. Because I feel there's a lot of spiritual warfare and attacks that are trying to stop you. Divine unions are coming. Like, I just did the last reading that I did. I think I uploaded it this morning that I did the other night. It was like a high level, I think I said a high level love connection. Like, there's a high level love connection that's coming together. It's like coming together with your real twin. What's not for you will fall off, right? It will not be able to stay aligned with you. Stay in this Queen of Wands energy, going after your passions, your dreams, your desires, having these boundaries in place, whatever that may look like for you, right? Look at this 8-8 frequency. 8 of Pentacles, 8 of Wands. You could be seeing 8s. Fast moving energy. Fast moving in like work, business, career. Okay, something's going to be taking off fast, but yeah, you have to have boundaries. 7 of Wands. Judgment's being called on a situation. Yeah. 2 of Cups. I told you there's a choice of love here. So for some of you, you just got to choose yourself, let this false lover go. That's causing disharmony. Yeah, it's definitely the Lovers. And it flew right over here on High Priestess. You have to trust what you feel. Because for some of you, you're going to be having like some, like, you're coming into an alignment with like your true twin, but you're going to be having more obstacles. You better believe that. So they're going to be bringing back past lovers. They're going to be bringing back things that were able to use you before. Like, it's crazy too. Like, when I did my new channel, right? So this one, I didn't add a lot of subscriptions like I did on my last one, because I used to subscribe to anybody I came in alignment with, like any channel I seen where it was like a small content creator, like I would just subscribe and all this stuff, because I was like, I'm attuned to everything, right? I'm just going to subscribe everything, right? Then I didn't realize I wasn't using my discernment, okay? That not everything that comes my way is the divine sending it to me. Because yes, I know I'm very attuned to signs, but if the divine is sending me things, so is the kingdom of darkness, right? So I aligned with a lot of dark spiritual workers, and I'm realizing that now. So when I was starting to realize, like, wow, y'all are like taking my energy and taking my content and flipping it and seeing all of this stuff, I was like, all right, I see what you're doing. So anyways, that's also another reason why I opened up my new platform, right? And then I have only added a few, right? And that's where I started to align with my star family, right? And then I started to find the true ones. I was getting so excited. But anyway, what I'm getting at is that, like, my channels aren't linked together, right? And so it's crazy around these times that I'm getting a lot of spiritual attacks. The people and their content are popping up on my For You page and all of that. People that I haven't watched or seen that found me like a year ago, right? Or 2 years ago. And they were some of them where I was like, I just knew, like, yep, I was watching your content for a little while and you were sending me down a path that wasn't for me. You were sending me stuff to try to manifest in my life. Fear, were a lot of these readers and stuff that were attaching to me were ones too that I was aligning with when I didn't feel as confident as I do now. So I'm realizing that for them to resurface, which they shouldn't, because they're not in alignment with what I'm feeling, right? And how would YouTube be able to know? You know what I mean? It doesn't keep the algorithm. You know what I mean? It would have been recommending it the entire time. But the fact that I've been seeing it all come through so heavy, like in a row, it's just like, is that kingdom of darkness. Like, hey, these readers worked before and led you off path. Watch their content now. Watch their content now. Watch it. You know what I mean? And I'm just like, nope. Like, I'm literally just starting to see everything. Like, I'm starting to see all the traps. I'm starting to see, like, yeah, you're not in alignment with me. So this is how you could be feeling, that you could be feeling like you realize people that are of low vibration. You're able to read these people. You're able to see these situations, right? I've been realizing just out in my community too, it's like, yes, I light work a lot of souls that are around me, and I know that I hold the frequency of where I'm at, and I do a lot of light working around here, but I know that I have to protect my energy too, and just do a lot of it from afar, that I can't just sit there and engage and be out and stuff, because it's like they feast off me too much, right? Like, a lot of times, like, literally, it's like if I just go to get ice or something like that, like, everybody like comes out, and it's just like I'll be so drained before I even get back to my room, and I'm like so now I've been learning how to have those boundaries, and like, I'm working, I have to go, things like that, protecting my energy. But you're gonna start to see a lot of blocks literally all around everywhere, like things, and a lot of it's, like, it may seem like it's caring and concerning, but whatever it is to bring you to a low vibration, to drop you down, right? People that are stuck in the past mindset, right, that are not in the present moment. Something is trying to take you away from the present moment. And another way to do that with trickery, the enemy will use is the future. Starting to talk about the future. Because it's like, especially when you don't have your stuff together, right? It's just like with me, like, it gets depressing if I start to think about, the future from my present moment, because it's just like trying to get approval for a house. It's like these blocks and these things that I think about, like, well, I don't have all of this money saved. I don't have, the credentials. I don't have all of these things. You know what I mean? How it can stress you out when you start to think about the future and you start to plan. And it's like, sometimes people will be put into place, like, just to get you to be like, have you figured things out yet? Like, do you have a plan? Like, I don't like it when people come at me like, is your little girl in school yet? All that stuff. Like it brings me to a place right away of like fight mode, because it's like, for one, like, I don't believe in the education system, and it's like, and the looks and the vibrations that I get, like, oh, you're not a very good mom, right? Like, to, you know what I mean, to not want to do this, you know what I mean, and things like that. And it can put a lot of people and mess with your confidence level and things like that, because you're breaking the norm. You're doing things different. You have different visions, even though maybe you don't know how it's all going to come together yet. But simple things like that, you see what I mean? That even though you wouldn't guess that it's kind of psychic warfare coming at you, just talking about the future, but people know how to the enemy knows how to use people, right? To put those questions in there, and really it's picking at your confidence and your level, and it's stressing you out, and then it's putting those restrictions to the 3D matrix, right? And it's stopping you from dreaming, right? And things like that. And like, it's stopping you from creating it, and it almost puts you in a place like, don't be a dreamer, don't believe in faith. You have to focus on the physicality and what you physically have, and how much money you have to be able to manifest, you know what I mean, and things like that. And really, when you think about it, like, why is everybody so prying? And it's a lot of times it's not even them, right? It's these agents of the devil, right? They can get into anyone and anything. Right? It's like anybody can you either embody love or you embody darkness, right? And if you're embodying fear, you're embodying darkness. And a lot of people are running around in fear. Pick whatever vibration you're in. If you're in light and love, then you can channel an angel. If you're in darkness, if you're in fear, sadness, anger, whatever, you can channel the devil, right? So anybody and anything can be an enemy, can be an agent of the devil, or an agent of the divine, right? So when you start to realize that, like, you need to have these boundaries up for yourself. Stop telling your story to people and just say, thank you for your consideration. I got to figure it out. Walk away. You know what I mean? Like, protect your energy, right? Be in the present moment. Or even tell people, like, I take 24 hours at a time, or I take each day at a time, right? Focus on the day, because tomorrow's never promised. Things can happen so quickly. And sometimes if you realize those times that you just like let go, let God, divine source, cause an intervention, amazing things happen. And like I said, a lot of times when you just open to letting the universe bless you, things come at you in ways you didn't foresee, you didn't think. Do you see what I mean? So it's one of those things, like, for some of you, it's the devil getting into people and situations, causing you to plan out the future, but it's blocking. Because divine's trying to bring in miracles and blessings, but when you have a mindset on how things are going to play out, how can the divine do that? That's why the dreamers, right, are the ones that get the true magic of the universe, the ones that are open to the universe, to blessings and abundance, and believe in the magic. The emperor. I told you, for some of you, like, you have your wrong idea about an emperor. For some of you, you think you're with your emperor, you think you're with your divine, and you're not. You have the wrong person. That's why I say the twin flame trap a lot of times. You can't sit there and try to figure out who your twin is. What if you're wrong? And half the time, you are. And what if it really is your emperor, but your emperor keeps playing this Knight of Wands energy because they have some sort of wounding, so they keep going from this Knight of Wands to this emperor? What if this really is your story, where they are now an enemy of the darkness because they thought they could play around, right? They decided they weren't ready. So they could be using magic on you as well. For some of you, it's like, They don't want you to go. They don't want you to. No, I'm not ready. How can you be ready? You're not ready. We not ready. No, we ain't doing this divine thing. You're gonna go to hell with me, or you're gonna stay in hell with me. So, anyways, black magic, dark magic, manipulation, control, whatever you want to call it. I really feel like that's what's been going on here. They could be using, Knight of Wands is about having a good time. Those wands can represent, sexual energy, right? So they could be using sex magic, passion, lust, things like that. I definitely feel the strong energy. Yeah, now King of Wands is here. I feel that this Emperor is the same energy. Or maybe this is your Justice, this new Emperor, and you were playing with this false, phony, wannabe Emperor, okay, that was playing around in energy going from King of Wands. Because, the King of Wands, he's almost an Emperor, right? Okay, because he's got that drive, that strength, that courage, right? And it's about just, it's an embodiment of all the kings, right? This Knight of Wands, that immature wand, wants to just play around, have fun. And I've been picking up on this energy of someone that's been going like back and forth between King of Wands, Knight of Wands, King of Wands, Knight of Wands. I think he was posing. He was catfishing as an emperor or acting like an emperor, but I don't think he was. Your Justice is this true Emperor. And that's why the Lovers here represented, and this came up in the recent past, as a choice. I feel you came really, really close, and I feel you're there now, where this divine union's like hovering you, literally. And this King of Wands, right, it's just going back and forth, right? Because it's like, I gotta trap him, I gotta stop him. Like, I feel fear. I feel that they're fearing that you're gonna get this legacy and move on without them. Because some of them are realizing that they just lost a divine contract because they kept playing around this Nine of Wands energy, this wannabe player energy. I feel that they were in a player wannabe energy. They got up to the King of Wands and they went right back to the player energy because they didn't like the responsibilities. They were like, hold up, no. I don't want all this. I just want to be a player. I just want to fuck around and have fun, right? So, as they were on alignment for this divine union and contract, and I feel they blew it. So they reneged. They lost their contract, and they're like, the hell if you're gonna get your divine contract and all of your abundance without me. That is what's going on here. Ace of Wands. Ooh, baby. See, you get this passionate new beginning, but it ain't with them. That's that's what I mean. It's not. Confirmation on telling the truth. There's my Ace of Swords and the Divine. But see, you have to heal from them, right? And the pain that they cause. Don't let their fuckery hold you back. And they could be constantly bringing up the past, or like I said, getting into that future energy. This could be them, right? Trying to do whatever to cause chaos, conflict, frustration, anything to lower your vibration. Trying to get you to focus too much. Like, I'm getting like, just... They're doing too much, right? Psychically, they're this could be like false engagements too. Like I've been getting with like the Knight of Cups over the Seven of Swords. For some of you, it's like they could do like false engagements, false things like that to try to build you up to make you feel like they got you, right? But they have no intent on leveling up from the Knight of Wands. They just want to be this player. Right? Yeah, devil. There's a strong influence of the devil here. So they're still in toxic ass energy. They'd rather work with the devil than the divine, right? Because it's easier, right? It's addictions, codependency, money, lust, physical. They're caught up in the 3D world. They don't want to do God's work, God, divine source, creator work. No. So they have star. You're getting your wish fulfillment. They're not, but see, they don't want to let you go. There's this big competition energy, like they don't want to let you win, because then it makes them look like a failure, right? So it's like they're kind of like trying to decide for both of you. Because in their mind, they don't realize they're in this dark ass energy. In their mind, they're still a divine, and when they're ready to serve divine, they will. It's like waiting for, or telling divine to wait. You wait till I'm ready. When I'm good and ready, then I'll do my divine work. Maddie, can you get the door, baby? All right, so anyways, like, like divine's like, no, you think that's what's gonna happen here? No, we got a whole nother plan. Nope. So yeah, Page of Cups here. You got a new love offer that's coming in. right? For those of you, like I said, I can read multiple different angles. So for some of you that are on this storyline, right, where your twin got corrupted, okay, it was your twin, that's where the new lover's coming in. For others of you where you were just dealing with like a corrupted false twin, like there's this new love offer that is coming in from this true emperor, right? And for those of you that you had a corrupted twin, you know, it's getting replaced with another divine, because there's been many that have fallen. We've had many divine twins that have became fallen angels, right? Have been stripped from their divinity, lost their divine gifts, okay? And that's why there's been realignments and new contracts. All right, so I got all my noisy kids here, so I gotta go. The angels are on top of this, though. Definitely just be open to change. Be in this beautiful energy. Focus on loving yourself, right? Be in this beautiful energy. Watch wherever you guys feel guided to, right? Remember, this is not everybody's story. Take it if you feel that it is your story. But it'll more so be confirmation that it is, right? Just to give you the clarity. Love and light to all of you. Bye.